right? So I'm looking for absorption. So now that we're here, 9:30, right? I want to see how the market opens, right? That's 9:30 or 2:30 p.m. in the UK. So from this region, the first 5 minutes, I'm not looking to trade the first 5 minutes. I'm just watching to see how the market reacts in the first 5 minutes. Now, specifically, how does this market react in the first 5 minutes? So this is the first 5 minutes, 9:30 to 9:35. And what we're interested in now is seeing the following price action, right? Is the market going to break above the level and above the 5-minute zone? Or are we going to come into the zone like we have and then break below the zone, right? So I'm looking at this 5-minute range, right? Or some people call it the opening range breakout. I want to see how the market behaves specifically inside of my key level. For me, the orb or the opening range is just a confluence. I am interested in the price action inside of this key level. So I'm specifically looking at market open between, let's call it 68.86 to 68.82. So this sort of region here. And this is where the order flow comes in, right? So this is where we start using the order flow. So this was my execution today. So my execution was around 68.78, but this is the reason I executed, right? So my execution today is 7 contracts on MES, 68.67, closed a little bit early, couldn't capitalize on the full 2-to-1 risk reward. Risking about 227 to make just under 400 USD. So not a bad trade from a risk reward perspective. But from an order flow entry perspective, what was going on in this area? So this was the first candle, right? This is market open, 9:30. So 9:30, and this is where the candles, understanding what's going on inside of the candle becomes important. So let's take a look at this 9:30 candle and let's mark it close to this candle. So this is the 9:30 candle right here. There you go. So that's the 9:30 candle. So let's take a thorough look as to what's going on. So here's the 9:30 candle. Let me put it next to each other. There's